the reason I call this exhibition Fun to Mass is I like the word, and the look of words and letters is as important for me as what they mean. But there's also the phantom in it, and this, of course, with all the masks present, is kind of this maybe unknown character. But also is a memory from I grew up in Germany, even if I'm half French, and this film Fun to Mass, where the main character, the villain, was wearing this bright blue masks. But in his normal life, let's say, but every other time when he was kind of planning to kill someone, would take on the persona of the future victim. The choice of materials came not in a necessary straight line. I neither trained in textile nor in some kind of ceramicist practice, but I just studied fine art, and over the desire to bring small ink drawings to life and make them more like an apparent object without losing the intensity those drawings had, I had the idea to start to make those tapestries. But saying that, before I trained as an artist, I worked as a blacksmith for 5 years in Germany, and then eventually decided to study art after all. And of course, as a student, you have to go for all the extremities, stripped of all materiality in my work, and tried out video and photography. But I think affinities always come back, and it came back full throttle, as you can see. And I never think about it in any kind of craft context or textile context. It's just my work. But I only really can understand my work. It only talks to me if it goes through my hands. I can't describe it any otherwise. It's not better or worse than ready-mades. It's just really difficult for me to create something from things that were already made by someone else. So the display in this exhibition is like the third element, so it's as important as the ceramic sculptures and the woolen sculptures. And I think actually since the ceramic entered the realm of my artwork world, which is, I don't know, maybe now 6-7 years ago, I found myself having to find a solution to display the quite fragile work and quite different in scale work in comparison to my tapestries. So I felt I have to invent a display system relating to the architecture of the exhibition space, but also in relation to the nature of the objects I'm showing. So as you can see here, a lot of pieces appear they look like masks, or they refer to it. But I guess for me, in the meantime, they're almost more like creatures. So a lot of the work over the years developed out of interest in masks and ethnological collections. But the more I create, the more I realize it's not so much the disguise I'm interested in, but the coexistence of maybe what could be the potential bearer of the masks and the layer applied on top, resulting in this third character. In this exhibition, I try to create this new home, let's say, habitat for my ceramic sculptures, for them to sit in, to live in, have conversations with each other, but also protect them a bit from the outside world. So the piece behind me, Cape Count, is quite a good example to show the interest in animism, which, when I say that, I mean the shift from an object to a subject. So of course, the belief that inanimate objects might well have a soul, and you find that not only in Africa, but also in Japan, all kinds of places. So I really like this ambiguity that this could be an utensil for a shamanist ritual, or could be a cloak, invisibility cloak, has also something of a oversized skirt, and of course a moth or a face, a mask, so many things at the same time. So it constantly shifts, also has this, because of its materiality, has this strong presence. So it refuses to be just an image to be looked at.